You know the old saying, hindsight is 20/20? Well, each year more than 2 million students take the SAT. Now, there are lessons that you learn before they sit for the exam. Did anyone say comma, splice? And then there are lessons that you learn while you're sitting for the exam. And the knowledge that you get after the exam is of course different and better than what you had going into it. And there's a reason that students who retake the SAT usually get a higher score the second time around, according to the College Board's own data. Those students are wising up. Today, folks, we're sharing their hard-won lessons with you so that you can get into that first SAT with the intel from some of the best experts around, students who've been there already. All right, we're gonna look at our first card. Folks, actually, we're gonna come back to this card later on, so we're gonna look at the next one. I wish I'd known not to spend so much time on the 4 reading passages. Do you see the problem here? There are 5 reading passages. This student spent so much time in the first 4 that he wound up having to guess on most of the last 10 questions. That's why it's critical that you understand the flow of the test and get the sense of the rhythm and pace so that you don't spend too much time in any one place. Here it is. I wish I'd known not to rush through the writing questions. Aha! After running out of time in the first section, this student overcompensated by rushing through the beginning of the next section. Here's what you've got to do. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Snap out of it. Think of something funny or weird, think of nothing and reset yourself. Folks, you've got a whole 10 minutes between the reading and writing sections. Get up, walk around, reset your brain. Don't let the mistakes that you've made in one section continue to haunt you in the next. Okay, folks, here's our next quote. I wish I hadn't put the SAT off until the last test date. Oh my gosh, my heart breaks for this student. She was doing almost everything right, studying diligently so that she'd only have to take the test one single time. And it's fine for that to be your goal, but it's also reckless too, because you're putting your eggs in one proverbial basket. What happens if you get sick on test day? Or like this student, you're thrown off by distractions in the testing room itself. And you can and should take practice tests, but there's no substitute for the real thing. And something else to consider, your stress level. Professional athletes spend so much time practicing specifically to take free throws and penalty kicks and field goals, and they still miss some of the time. In the long run, they do well, but imagine if you were judged just by one thing, one shot that you missed just that one time. And look, the SAT has super scoring. It's a super scoring option, and in many ways, the makers of the test expect you to take the test more than once. Now, nobody is going to make you take the test again, but wouldn't it be nice to give yourself the comfort of knowing that you actually could? Folks, prepare to take the test once, but plan on taking it twice if needed. Let's look at the next card. I wish I'd known not to use my calculator so often. Folks, this is one of the nastiest tricks on the SAT. You've just completed a 25-minute math section on which you were not allowed to use a calculator, and now you're being told that you can use it on the next 55-minute section. But here's the thing, just because you've been given a tool doesn't mean that you should use it. Part of the SAT is testing your judgment about when a calculator is appropriate. You've got about 90 seconds to answer each math question, and you've got to know when a calculator will actually help you speed things up. Start by reading the question and set up the problem on the paper with your pencil, and then only grab your calculator if you need it. Next bit of advice. Here it goes. I wish I'd known to avoid the reference sheet. Folks, this is a similar trap to the one we just spoke about with the calculator. The SAT gives you a reference sheet for commonly tested formulas and triangle properties. If your mind goes blank on a question about the Pythagorean theorem, or you forget how to find the volume of a cone, it's good to be able to refer back to them. But it'd be faster still if you knew those formulas off the top of your head and you didn't have to flip back and forth. And given all the practice that you're going to do, you will know them. All right, next bit of advice, here we go. I wish I'd known that I could solve the questions in any order. Now, this one, appropriately enough, is the one that we'd said we'd come back to later. And as you see, this is one of the biggest mistakes that students make in approaching the SAT, or even a literary passage as if it's a book. They go from front to back, beginning to end. And that's important for a text where everything is connected, where the ideas are layered and cumulative, where if you leave out an earlier piece of information, nothing else will make sense. But the SAT is a series of mostly disconnected questions. Even a passage-based question can often be approached by picking out a specific window of text to focus on. In this case, the student hit some early discouraging roadblocks and ran out of time at the end of a few checkpoints. By contrast, students who first jump directly to the questions they feel strongest about build up a comfort level for the test and do better with their own time management. And here's something every student should know. This is your test. Take it the way that works best for you. Within a section, you should take the easy test first. Now, take it according to, of course, personal order of difficulty. Do not let test makers hoodwink you into thinking that you're following their order. That's how you leave points on the table, and you want to make sure that you earn every point that should rightfully be yours. Folks, that's how we take lessons learned the hard way and transform them into lessons learned the easy way. Thanks so much as always for watching. Subscribe to our channel to be one of the first to see our all new SAT content and a whole lot more. See you the next time, folks.